They did everything they could to try and destroy me in this last fight. Contract breaches, fines, rehydration clauses, sabotage weigh-in, biased commentary and refereeing.
Oh my God.
Even on fight night, they blocked my team from coming to the stadium for 30 minutes. And then when I arrive, they have security walking in front of my car, trying to slow me down and stall me as much as possible to make me late.
I've never heard so much waffle
It's okay.
in all my
You're
life.
going to hear a lot more.
Chris Eubank Jr. is back, my friends, and he's not over here playing checkers. He's playing chess when it comes to the mind games with Eddie Hearn and Conor Benn. Does nobody else see what's going on here? Chris Eubank Jr., dude, he comes out saying that Eddie Hearn and Matchroom have did every single thing to prevent him from winning that fight. But that's not the thing that gets Eddie Hearn the most pissed. And honestly, it almost sparks, it seems like Eddie Hearn wants to press charges or something, the way he was asking Chris Eubank Jr. what exactly he is saying. Because Chris Eubank Jr. claiming that he had severe dehydration and was trying to leave the stadium but was getting stopped for 20 minutes. They didn't want to open the gates for him to go to the hospital. And he's saying that that's Eddie Hearn and Matchroom boxing, my people. Look.
I was actually so dehydrated that one of the toenails on my big toe fell off. It actually fell off. It's grown back about halfway now. But anyway, I'm in this ambulance.
Jesus, not a toenail.
I'm in the ambulance, and
You still got it?
these scumbags blocked that ambulance from leaving the stadium for 20 minutes.
By the way,
Look at the way Eddie Hearn reacts. And look how slowly he starts to get angry and angrier and madder as Eubank Jr. continues to implement his mind game strategy.
You tried and you failed, and you're going to fail again this time.
We'll
You guys
see.
are going to do all your little tricks and do all the things.
Loads
you
of
can to
tricks.
Try and get
Like
my
Paul Daniels over here. It's
and derail
unbelievable.
me. It's not going to work.
We'll see.
Okay.
But you don't talk shit about things that you want to
the truth.
fantasize about. It's not.
I know the truth.
No,
It's
it's
hard
not.
for you to hear.
Listen, you've already accused us of stopping your ambulance from going to the hospital. That's fair enough. We'll see.
That's what happened.
We'll see.
That's what happened.
Okay, we will see, my friend.
It's funny as how, dude. And guess what? He starts to implement the no talking game plan when it comes to Eddie Hearn. You guys remember he didn't let Eddie Hearn say a word at the press conferences in the beginning. He kept trying to speak over him, and he does that again. And it's just funny to me to see the anger from Eddie Hearn, man.
Well, just firstly, Jamie, obviously, just a couple of, you might, just going to say 30 seconds about Ricky Hatton.
No, there's no 30
Chris, 1 second.
You know the drill.
Chris.
You know the drill. I'm not going to.
You are some arsehole, you are.
Anything you say.
Okay, then don't
I'm
listen
an
to any.
arsehole, I'm a bad guy.
No.
I'm in this.
All I was going to do was say a few words about Ricky Hatton.
Okay.
Words. Okay, I won't say anything about.
Move on with the press conference.
You're an arsehole. You talk shit. You get what's coming to you. It doesn't matter. You can do that.
We know
anyway,
the drill.
Jamie,
let's move on.
Okay.
You know what? I want to.
So he gets Eddie Hearn right there. And then he starts to go off on Conor Benn, my friend. Yo, what he says about Conor Benn. Going on a victory tour. Going on a bunch of podcast interviews. You know, you guys remember he was on Era Hawani's trying to set up a fight with Shakur Stevenson.
You know, this was the first time in my life that I've ever seen a fighter lose and then go on some type of victory tour. This guy.
No, there was
this
no
guy
victory.
was
There
going
was
to
no, there was
events.
No, there was no
he was
victory
doing
tour.
interviews.
Listen, we were
buying cars.
Chris, no, that was your car that you gave me. That was the 500 grand for your unprofessionalism that gave me that car.
You flew over to America. You're taking pictures of people. Oh, I'm so grateful for the love and the fans are showing me. You're going on like you won. You do understand you lost, right?
Do you want me to finish?
He starts bringing up the rehydration clause. Yo, why'd you guys do that? Why'd you put it in the contract for? What's wrong with you guys? And it gets Conor Benn to go and start explaining everything. But as you guys can see, Chris Eubank Jr. puts his head down And I'm telling you guys, these are all part of the game plans.
How much did you weigh then? Listen, that's what you guys agreed. That's what you guys agreed. You guys agreed the 10 pound rehydration. We said, well, regardless was agreed with your team are idiots then, aren't they? Because that's what they agreed. You see, my team have my best interest at heart. They obviously done yours, because if that's done that much damage, you'd bring it up now. Why not bring it now? You wanted to talk about it, you wanted to...
Not only is Chris Eubank Jr. coming in here again as the bigger fighter, 2 weight divisions, but he's got Bomac, Terrence Bud Crawford, the trainer of Terrence Bud Crawford, in his corner. Terrence Bud Crawford just became 3-time undisputed against Canelo Alvarez, where we won some money, and we said all these last months that he was going to win that fight. And now Bomac is there, and even Bomac is running his mouth.
His number. It's hard to get away from when somebody already done beat your ass. That's hard, because it's already stuck in your head.
They said I'm too old, Coach. They said I don't want it anymore. They said I'm washed up.
Hey, they're going to find out.
That's right.
I have to speak.
Adding Bomac to his corner now, the procedure just might be parliamentary again. And it might come by way of KO this time. Who knows? It could be good. It could be bad for him. But let me tell you guys something. One thing that I do know is if Conor Benn does get knocked out again, he is not able to keep his cool within these next couple months leading up into November, then I blame it on Eddie Hearn. Because Eddie Hearn being on that stage is giving Chris Eubank Jr. absolute firepower. Do you guys not realize what Chris Eubank Jr. is doing? We all know he doesn't like these people. He went off in the British committee. We all know he has hatred for these guys. But he also knows that in order to beat Conor Benn, he needs Conor Benn to get out of his mode, to get, uncomfortable. Conor Benn himself talked about how the reason why he lost his last fight was because he let the emotions get to him. Well, with Eddie Hearn being there for every single press conference and being your ride or die dog, you guys backing up each other in the middle of arguments, I'm telling you right now, Eddie Hearn might be the biggest detriment to your boy Conor Benn's career. This might be the reason why Conor Benn can't keep it together. Because if you don't have Eddie Hearn there, Chris Eubank Jr. can still go off on him. But Eddie Hearn ain't there getting all worked up, getting all booty tickled, stealing all the attention from Conor Benn. Conor, man, you better keep it together, my friend, or else the procedure's going to be parliamentary again.